Cancer! Welcome back to my channel, Lumen Moon Tarot. I missed you guys. I didn't want to stay away. I was given the message that I had the night off tonight. They wanted me to rest, but I kind of just wanted to play, and I had this really cool idea of I will rest, okay? But I had this really cool idea of doing a video for you guys, a reading for you guys on who is watching you. So who's stalking you? Who's watching you, Cancer? You know why I wanted to do this video? Because today I got a song. I picked up on a song for you guys. And it just really stood out above everything else today. It kind of... it was that creepy feeling that you get, like, and it was I Wear My Sunglasses at Night by, who is that dude? His name's like Corey something Corey, I don't remember his name, but it's like a 1980s or 90s song, and it's I Wear My Sunglasses at Night. And I don't know, it's like, to me it's about somebody who's watching somebody, okay? So I thought we'd have a little fun, do something a little different, a different kind of reading, and look into who is stalking Cancer, okay? Who's watching you, Cancer? Come on now. As a Cancer, Cancers are super intuitive. You guys cannot tell me that you haven't felt that somebody is watching you, okay? I feel it. I totally feel it. And I play with it sometimes. Just to egg things on a little bit, you know? But yeah, I do feel like somebody is watching you, Cancer. So let's check this shit out, okay? This is going to be for the collective now, guys. You can already tell it's not going to resonate with everyone, all right? If it doesn't resonate with you, hey, it's okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. Just click off and visit another reader on YouTube. There's plenty of great ones. If it does resonate with you, like if you like it, please like it. Click the like button. If it's I'm picking up on your story, go ahead and subscribe, okay? Like, subscribe, comment, share my videos, help my channel grow. And I really appreciate all your support, by the way. You guys freaking kick ass. And if anybody would like to make a donation to my channel, there's a link to follow at the bottom of the description box. And oh boy, thank you so much for your donations. You guys seriously are the best. And this channel's for adults only. Okay, so Cancer. Let's get started. Okay, this first row here, this is all you, okay? This is you. Then I'm going to do a row for the mutual energy that you and the person watching you might have together, might share, okay? Then we're going to work on the person watching you, all right? So Cancer, your overall energy is that you got the Wheel of Fortune, which means that an old cycle has ended and a new cycle has begun. Boom, bam, that's it. An old cycle and a shitty cycle at that has ended. Come on now, come on. It's a shitty cycle, right? Or most of you guys wouldn't be watching right now. So you need answers and you need messages, and that's because things have been kind of shitty, all right? They're getting better though, Cancer. They are getting better. But yeah, this old cycle has ended and a new one is beginning, okay? And you know that. You can feel it. You know that with old cycles, certain things, there's things that just can't come with you. When you level up to, a lot of things have to kind of fall away. So what we have next is you putting some of these nasty thoughts that hurt you, okay, these cutting thoughts, I like to call them, putting this stuff all in this boat, you know, saying F it, I'm out of here. Okay, so you're basically getting in a boat and shoving off and going to calmer waters, because the last waters were just, you know, they sucked. Okay, the last cycle was difficult and pretty shitty. All right, from what I'm feeling anyway. But you know, there's emotion that goes along with this, right, Cancer? Because you know, you are in water after all. That's emotion here, and you're stirring a few things up in doing this, in moving this forward movement, because you're saying goodbye, I'm feeling, to a lot of people that have been in your life, that have been important to you, very, very deeply important to you, okay? But they may not be too concerned, I guess, I don't know, until they realize that you're missing. And so those types of characters in your life no longer really, you know, they're not doing anything positive for you, I guess. So you're feeling as though there's people, basically you're feeling as though there's people that you have to leave behind, okay? And I think it may be making you feel a little bit emotional, but here, if you notice her, she's ignoring that emotion. She's just ignoring it altogether. You know, I see this person as being very, very strong. Even though this is an air sign, I'm feeling a lot of water and a lot of emotion in this. So, you know, even though the emotion is down there and you're stirring things up, yes, you're not paying attention to anything. You're not paying attention to the water or the stuff in your boat or anything you're doing with your hands. You're just ignoring everything else, and you're directly focused on the new way, the new path, the calmer waters that you're going for, okay? So I see you ignoring a lot of stirred up emotion, I guess, ignoring it just so that you can get out of this old cycle, let it close, so that you can go into a new cycle. Now next we have the World card, and that is a completion, okay? This is a completion card, but I also see it as a graduation card. That means that you've been through shit. You've been through a shit cycle. And you came out great. You know, you can't graduate from something without putting a lot of freaking work into it. You know, it takes an enormous amount of effort, an enormous amount of energy, an enormous amount of focus and concentration and study and learning and trying times and falling and getting back up. I mean, it takes a lot. And that's what I mean when I say graduation, because graduation is something that you actually earn through time. And you earned this end of a cycle. And you freaking know it. You're ignoring any issues that come along with your forward movement. And you're just like, I'm done. I'm done. Let people cry, right? I'm done. Let people say what they want. I'm done. You know, I know it's the end of the cycle and this is what I must do, and so I have to go. Okay? And then, you know, like I said, someone's watching you. This is the I Spy with my little eye card, right? He watches, and look at the look on his face. Now, come on, that's creepy. This dude, this little guy here, creeps me out every time I see him. That look on his face, that stare in the shadows. He's in the shadows, watching, lurking. I'm telling you, someone is lurking and watching you. This is somebody who has something to say, but they're holding back from saying it, okay? But they're upset. They're not happy. But yeah, this is what I'm seeing, that they're watching you, and it's this King of Cups here. You could be dealing with another water sign, but you don't have to be, okay? The energy from this card is this guy, he's filled with emotion. He's all about emotion, but he has full control over that emotion, and like he's totally in his feelers, okay? He's totally feeling it, Cancer. And he's all about offering a cup of love. But he keeps all that emotion kind of inside, and he won't let anybody see that. So this is somebody who's watching you in secret, but they're in secret. Like, they're watching you and upset, but you have to understand that this is an action that's coming outward from somebody who's completely locked down inward. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm feeling. They are completely locking themselves down inwardly so that it doesn't show. So that the emotion that they feel inside, that's swelling up, so that doesn't show on them. I don't know why they're doing it, but I feel like in a weird way they may even be feeling sort of threatened if they do show it. Maybe they just don't want people to know. I don't know. But they're hiding all of that emotion on the inside. They're hiding it all. So you would never know. But because of that, they're keeping it down and keeping it down and keeping it down, that it's to the point where some kind of action has to be taken. Because they're starting to feel like they may even pop. Look at the look on this dude's face. Like, it's starting to drive him a little nutty. Okay? It's starting to drive him a little nutty. They have all this stuff to say, but they hold on to that, just like they hold on to the strong emotions inside for you. Okay? They hold on to, they're biting their tongue. They're holding back the communication. They're holding back their feelings. Something's got to give, right? So they watch you. They watch you, they watch you, they watch you. They could be right outside your door, lurking in the shadows, or they could be watching you online. But you've got a stalker, Cancer. Yeah, I'm getting bit up by mosquitoes today. Okay, so Cancer, how do you feel inside about making this movement, this forward movement? You know, you're taking some of those burdening thoughts with you, but only 6. Only 6 of them, Cancer. Only 6 burdening thoughts and cutting thoughts are in that little boat. You're being very graceful about it too. I'm seeing like a swan in this boat. I feel like you're handling everything very, very well, even though this does hurt you. I feel like it hurts you for several different reasons. I feel like there's a newness factor that you may be worried about. Like, because you're venturing out on your own. You're alone here. You're alone here in this boat. And you're venturing out, and you're passing by a lot of fresh greenery too. So you may be passing by, sorry. I saw the grief card in here too. So there is some grief that you're feeling from leaving people behind. I'm seeing a lot of, and you may have even passed by some fresh faces too, because you're just not really feeling up to it. You are open and accepting and welcoming, so you're receptive for newness, okay? But I feel more like, looking at this photo, it's not so much about love, as it is about cleansing your soul. Cleansing yourself of all of the old residual shit from the last shit cycle. Okay? And I guess I'm being corrected. Stop saying shit cycle because there was a lot of lessons that you learned in it. That's what I'm being told to say. So I'm not supposed to call it the shit cycle anymore. I don't know it wasn't a great one. It didn't feel great for you. Okay, I can say that. It didn't feel great for you. So now you're holding out your hands. This to me is saying, help me, divine. And it's almost like you want them to cleanse you of all of these bad memories and all of the sadness that you had to go through. And yes, there were lessons learned, but they were very, very difficult and very, very hard on you. And it was heartbreaking. This too is emotions and tears, right? Tears. But your tears made some things grow, Cancer. Your tears and your sweat, all the effort that you put in, all of the gut-wrenching pain you had to go through in the last cycle, it's made some things grow. But look at how it's in the foreground. That's your harvest. That's your harvest in the foreground. You know, heal now. Let that rain heal you. And I think that's what these hands out are showing me. You're receptive to the healing energy, okay? But you know what? A couple more steps, Cancer, and you're going to be reaping the rewards of all of this rain, all of these tears. Okay? There it is, right? A bed of roses right there. All right? And you know that, though. You can feel that part too. It's just, you know, as that boat moves, you're going to be leaving a lot of things. Okay? And you feel that. You know what I mean? So yeah, we have the world here. Like I said, it's a graduation. You went through a lot of shit in the... Okay, I can say that. You went through a lot of shit in the last cycle. As long as I don't call it a shit cycle, I got it. But yeah, you went through a lot in the last cycle, and it caused you a great deal of grief. But you're going to be coming out of it smelling like these roses. Okay? Because of all that you learned and all of the effort you put in and the work that you did on yourself. And the fact that you can turn around and you've looked at yourself long enough to say whether or not you had a part to play in fuck shit, or whether or not you kept your nose clean, like you're able to look at those things about yourself, right? And change what needs to be changed. And take a good hard look at people and be able to pick up on the red flags. I mean, you learned a lot, I guess is what they want me to say. But it was a very difficult cycle. They're telling me I'm pushing it now. All right. Yeah, so the World card. Yeah, it's the completion. It's the completion of the soulmate connection. This is something that you're leaving behind. Okay? Is this soulmate connection. This is two people being on the same page. These are soulmates. These are people who are comfortable with each other. They finish each other's sentences. They can feel each other when they're apart. And they know it. They're bonded. Okay? Yeah, so this soulmate connection has come to a completion here. And it was difficult. And you've graduated from it. But it still doesn't stop you from kind of being in your head about it. This is needing to take kind of a break. And sit down and do some thinking on this, which I believe you already have. Or someone is, though. Someone is meditating on this hardcore, but I'm thinking it might actually, I'm feeling it's both of you here, but I'm thinking this is this guy's main focus, is this soulmate connection. They know that you have a soulmate connection. This person who's watching you. But yeah, it's time to heal now. This is somewhat healing here, and this is somewhat healing here. This is to meditate on things and try to figure stuff out while you kind of take a breather, take a break, a rest period, and this is healing too. But this is I see it as spiritual healing. Okay? Yeah. So, which brings us to this King of Cups here. The dude who is just very much in his feelings, but he's never going to show it to anybody. But you know, I feel like with his stare here in this picture, he's like, it's almost as if I'm getting a warning, like, shut up, I don't want people to know. I don't want people to know how much I love this person, right? And I don't want people to know or get tipped off that I'm stalking them right outside their door, or stalking them online non-stop. Yeah, they feel it was built on a stable foundation. That's why I really don't feel like this is a dangerous threat at this time. This is something that, to me, it takes a while to build up to these 10 of Pentacles. So this is somebody that you could have known for a really long time, somebody that you have had time to build as like a fairly strong kind of foundation here. And I also see this as an abundance card, but also as a commitment card. So this could be somebody who wants to have a commitment with you, or this could be someone who is already committed. Okay? Either way, though, they are seeing you also as their abundance, but they also know that you are a soulmate connection. Okay? All right. Let's get a couple cards on what is the mutual energy. Do you guys even have a mutual energy? I feel this is somebody that is from your past that, like I said, it's taken time to, I'm going with that. I'm going with the fact that it took some time to build a foundation. And it seems like a solid foundation, so it could have been a long time friendship. It could have been, you guys could have been married in the past. You know, you could still be married and just separate, you know, going through no communication and a separation perhaps. But I can see this 10 of Pentacles as something that takes a while to build. It is a completion, but it takes a while to build all those pentacles up. And this could also be somebody, though, who is very, very abundant. Like, this could be somebody who's fairly wealthy. Normally I see the King of Cups as somebody who's wealthy in love and emotions and control. Take it however it resonates. It could be a few different things, but I'm really actually feeling it. I'm feeling like a commitment here. This may be a committed person who may be abundant. Yeah. That's my feeling on it. He may be abundant, but he's I feel like this is a committed person. All right, so yeah, anyway, divine overall energy, mutual energy. Can't talk. Mutual energy for these two, if there is any. What is this? Yeah, scared. Both of you are scared. One more. Divine. You may be a divine feminine if you're listening. I almost called you divine feminine. Cancer, I feel like you're afraid because you are, you know, you're kind of, you need healing. You've been wounded. You've been wounded and you need spiritual healing and you need physical rest. You've been wounded. Bad. That's why you're leaving. But it's sad. And that wounds you again. Okay? In a way. Maybe not as bad, but in a way. But when you get in this boat, you're alone. And you're shoving off, not knowing where you're going. You just know you need to get the heck out of there. Okay? And I think you're scared of what's coming. And I think you're also scared of being in this boat without your best friend. Being in this boat without your ex-lover. Being in this boat without the person you love. Being in this boat without the people you work with. Whatever it is to you, being in this boat without them, because that's out of your comfort zone. And you're a creature of Cancers need to feel secure. And dropping everything, even in a conscious decision, and going into like completely alone into the unknown is nowhere near secure, Cancer. So I think that part has you afraid, but you're trusting it because wherever it is you're going has to be better. Has to maybe feel better than what you went through in the last cycle. Yeah, I can say that. All right, give me one more. I hope that resonated with somebody. I'm not going to be able to repeat all that. I'm sorry, but I hope it resonated with somebody. I'll have to look back and see how much of a fool I'm making out of myself tonight. Oh my God. Okay, so maybe I don't need another mutual energy. You guys, okay, so sorry. They don't need to give me another card for mutual energy. You guys are both afraid. You're afraid of moving on, moving forward into unknown waters, right? Unknown waters alone with the people that you've known before, the ones who can't come with you because they didn't, because of what I don't know, because of whatever they did or didn't do. Take it how it resonates. The people that can't come with you into the future, I mean, that scares you, man. That's out of your comfort zone. Out of your comfort zone. You need to heal. You need to heal spiritually, and you need to take a rest. Okay, get sleep, meditate. Okay? But yeah, you're scared. Let's find out why they're scared, though. We don't know anything about this person yet, besides their stalking and hiding their feelings really well. But it's not going to last forever. All right, Divine, who is stalking Cancer? Let's see their side of things, shall we? Who's stalking Cancer? Okay, so this person is on the defensive. This person's feeling very defensive. I said he. It can be either or. He, she, doesn't matter. It's just energy, but take it how it resonates. I just have a tendency to read who's in these cards. But this dude here in this card is feeling very defensive, okay? Standing their ground on something. Maybe feeling like they're getting prepared to go into some kind of battle against all of these other wands, opinions of others. They may also be feeling like they want justice in this situation. They might feel like they have something to defend here. They want to defend themselves in order to get justice in this situation. They may be wanting to bring justice to the situation, but they're on the defensive, man. They're defending themselves. They could have, this could be somebody who has to defend themselves in court. You could be dealing with a Libra. This is somebody who may need to defend themselves in court. Honestly. That's too many cards, Divine. Alright, well, what else can you show me about this guy? I'll pull clarifiers on this. Did I just say it again? It doesn't have to be a man. It can be a woman too. This is just how I talk. Alright, what else can you show me about this person? Please. Okay, highly intuitive, high priestess. This is somebody who may be keeping some secrets. Yeah, I feel like they're keeping secrets, perhaps. They're not speaking. They may be intuitive as well. You could be dealing with another Cancer, Pisces, or Gemini. I see her toe is just tipped into this water, right? Just dipped, just her little toe. So it's almost like, it's kind of like it reminds me of this person over here. And I feel like this is the same person, okay? This is the person who's stalking you, right? This is the one who's stalking, okay? You know, just as this person, the King of Cups, he has a ton of emotion, but he keeps it all inside, and he refuses to show any of that emotion on the outside, okay? Just as he does that, she is just dipping her toe in, just very carefully. But I really feel like this is a person who's got some secrets. They may even have to be defending themselves in the court of law, but they're going to defend themselves to try to get justice in this situation. They may feel like this was unfair, but they're keeping things secret. You know, just like he keeps his love secret. What else can you show me about this guy stalking Cancer? I hope all this is making sense. What else can you show me about this person stalking Cancer? They don't want this told. They don't want to say anything. Do you see how long it's taking me? Yeah, you could also be dealing with an earth sign. This is a person who is underestimated, number one. But what I'm getting off of this card is, one of the meanings of this card is, should I or shouldn't I? Okay? I really feel like this person, through watching you, and they're watching you online, or I feel like they can hear you talking. So maybe they're very close. But I really am picking up that they can hear you talking. I feel like they're very obsessed with it too. They're feeling like they want justice. They want justice in this situation. And they have to defend themselves. Or maybe that is the justice, is that they have to defend themselves. But I really feel like they're keeping a secret. And this is somebody who, this worker woman here, she waits to reap the harvest of the effort she put into this, okay? So she's standing there with her basket, just waiting until somebody says, all right, you can go ahead and reap that harvest now. You can go ahead and harvest all that work that you put in. Now, the big question behind this card, usually for me, is she's wondering at this point, should I keep waiting to to harvest this? Or maybe I've waited too long and I should turn around and harvest something else. Okay? So that's what I get off of that. Let's pull a couple clarifiers though. What's going on with this Justice and Seven of Wands? Clarify Justice and the Seven of Wands for me, please. For the Stalker. Yeah, this is someone from your past. Oh, this is a lot of cards. Someone from your past. Ah, ho ho! Cancer! Okay, see you here in this boat, shoving off alone? No, 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 no. They want to come and they want to get in that boat with you. They have the same card, Cancer. They want to go off to calmer waters too. You guys are kind of mirroring each other. They want to go off to calmer waters too, but they're not alone. They are not alone. They don't want to go alone. Okay? They either want you in that boat with them, or they just don't want to go alone. But they want to go to calmer waters as well, with possibly a person from their past. That would be you. Especially if, like I said, if it took a while to build this foundation. Okay? That would mean that you are definitely someone from their past. Okay? This is somebody that they felt very much at home with. This is somebody that they're feeling very nostalgic about. This is somebody they have a lot of love for here, a lot of emotion for here. You know, this is somebody that they can't stop thinking about. And this is somebody who they want to have in that boat with them when they go to calmer waters. They want to go there with you, Cancer. You're going off by yourself, wanting to heal. And they want to go off with you. And, you know, they're willing to defend this. So they want to come in. You could be dealing with an air sign as well. Doesn't have to be though. But the Knight of Swords comes in and cuts through bullshit. Could also be possibly cutting something out. But this is somebody who clears the air. This is somebody who communicates, and sometimes communicates harsh truths. They may not deliver those truths in the best possible way. They're not kind. I think kindness is an afterthought for them, maybe. So, you know, this could be news and words that hurt or cut you a little bit, but they're riding in fast to communicate and cut through the bullshit. Okay? Clarify the High Priestess for me, please, for Cancer. Clarify the High Priestess for me for Cancer. Cancer's person, Cancer's stalker. Sorry about that. Divine, scratch that. Clarify the High Priestess for Cancer stalker. Sorry. Like they didn't already know anyway, but still. Clarify the High Priestess. That's too many. They have secrets, I think. Clarify the High Priestess for Cancer stalker. They may think that you are the High Priestess, you know, possibly see you in this energy as well, since it's in their central focus. And if they're stalking you, then you would be their central focus. But no, secrets. I think they've got secrets. I think things that they've done in the past that they are not talking about, they're not communicating right now. Part of the secret here is that they love you. Part of the secret is that they love you, but they are keeping it inside. They're not only hiding it from you, they're hiding it from everyone around them. And I think that's their secret, Cancer. And I think it's totally keeping them up at night. I mean, this is really starting to, it's affecting their sleep. They're having nightmares. Each one of these swords is a stabbing thought. Probably about you and their obsession, since they're watching you. Perhaps other things in their lives as well. Perhaps things that they've said to you, did to you. Perhaps things you guys did together. Perhaps things you said to them or did to them. Take it however it resonates. But this person can't sleep anymore. But their secret, I truly believe, is that they love you. I think that's their biggest secret. And I feel like, I mean, this King of Cups here has got that stare like, would you just shut up already? Would you just shut up already? I don't want them to know. I don't know if this person's trying to protect you or what. I don't know. I'm feeling like a protective energy here too. So it's not for all of you though. Yeah, they're waiting. They're sitting here waiting, like I said, waiting. This is somebody who waits. This is somebody who waits. They're waiting. They're waiting for their ships to come in. I feel as though they're either waiting for an opportunity to speak with you, because this I see as action too. All these little bright lights here just reminds me of online communication. I don't know why. I just see it as online communication. And I think they possibly are waiting for you maybe to communicate, or they're waiting for an opportunity to communicate with you. But this person was at a crossroads. They've decided now, they've made a decision as to what wand they're going to take on this boat with them. But they're waiting for the ship to come into them. There is a lot of emotion here, but all of this is like ocean spray, kind of spraying up. I feel like they're feeling very tense. Maybe even possibly confused, feeling like they need to do something but maybe don't know what to do. Frustration. Okay? Yeah, I'm feeling frustration off of this. But they're definitely laying in wait. They're sneaking, I don't know if they're sneaking around or just watching you online, but I know they can hear you speak, and I know they can see you. So, and I really do kind of get the feeling for at least half of you that there's somebody lurking around, either like around outside your home. I'm seeing outside your home. Possibly outside your work. They're having a tower moment perhaps, because they may not like what they're seeing, or they're just, look, number one, okay, I feel like this tower moment is more, oh my gosh, like I said, more emotional. Look, oh my gosh, and they're watching. Look at you. Okay, wait. This is somebody who watches you online. I always see this card that way, guys. You know me. You know me now. I always see this card this way. Is somebody who has something to learn. Learning a skill, perhaps. Learning all the details, going over every single detail and memorizing things. And this is somebody who learns. This is a scholar. But this person I always see, I always look at this as a computer, like a laptop, at night, and his face is lit because he's looking at the laptop. I'm telling you, somebody's watching you online. They're watching you online. It's an emotional, this is an emotional tower. Look, they're in love with you, Cancer, and they know that you guys have a stable foundation. They see you as being abundant, or this person here could be extremely abundant. They may even either be committed or want a commitment with you. But look, they're in love with you. And they're hiding it. And that love is like bubbling to the top, okay? It's bubbling to the top. They don't know which way to go. You're not in communication. They're not, I don't think they're even sure how to communicate. But, you know, all they can really do, something's got to give with that kind of energy bubbling over. So they have to do something. So what do? They watch. And that it almost makes it feel worse to them after a while, because that makes them even more frustrated, because they're either hating or loving what they see. They love you already. They're probably loving you even more. And it's making them more, pushing that love inside and hiding it and hiding it and hiding it and controlling it and controlling it and controlling it. And knowing all along that you're home to them. You're home to them. In their heart, you're like home to them. They want justice in this, or want to balance these scales. And they want to go to calmer waters with you. The problem is you're going to calmer waters by yourself. And it's driving them crazy. The secret, it's driving them nutty, right? And so they wait, and meanwhile they're getting more and more frustrated. I'm telling you, more and more frustrated. And so their tower starts coming down, but this is like an emotional tower, okay? This person, number one, I feel may be bound in a relationship or a commitment that no longer serves them. I really feel like this is, for some of you anyway, this person is already committed to somebody, but they're not happy where they are. They feel stuck. Okay, now that's probably just for half of you. But for others, they're jealous. They're obsessed. This is about doing anything too much. So they could be even watching you like all the time. Like if they're watching you online, it could be a complete obsession by now. It could be a complete obsession by now. They could be doing it over and over again. This is an obsession, is anything that you do too much of, anything that you do in excess. Okay, and it could be anything. It can be a sex addiction. It could be drinking, drugs, partying, women, watching too much Star Trek. I don't know. It could be anything, right? My sister is addicted to Star Trek. That's right. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of Star Trek anymore because it was shoved down my throat when I was a kid every day. Like, that's an addiction. Star Trek ruins relationships, I'm telling you. No, I'm kidding. I love Star Trek. But anyway, I don't watch it anymore, no. But it's all right. But I won't watch it. Anyway, they're having an emotional tower because of the frustration. Like I said, something's got to give, that they're going to blow. What did I say? Didn't I say that? This person's going to blow. Look at, whoosh. Because they're just, they're going crazy. This person's going crazy. And they may be stuck in a commitment that no longer serves them. Bound. And they're going crazy because they want you. And they're watching you. And that's all they can do is watch you. And they're completely, it's keeping them up at night. And they have that secret because they love you. And the secret is they're still watching you. They're doing this in secret too. They're doing this at night alone. Watching you. Yay. All right, so yay, Cancer, that was fabulous. Well, hold on, let me just pull a couple more. I want to see if this person is crazy. Because they're seriously, look, when people are having an emotional time and they feel stuck and they don't know what to do and they're keeping everything down inside of them, things can get a little bit wacky-do, okay? That's right. I just said wacky-do. What are you going to do about it? Say it with me. Wacky-do. Are they wacky-do divine? Ooh, that came out a little too fast. Well, no, they're not wacky-do, but they're feeling very dissatisfied, incomplete, purposeless, and unfulfilled. Of course that's going to make them feel unfulfilled. They want something so bad. So bad. They're grief, sorrowful, heartbroken. Sorrowful, heartbroken, and bereaved. They may have even done this in private, but only in private. That's what's sad about this, is that they don't let anyone else know. Cancer. They don't let anyone else know how they're feeling. And it's left them completely unfulfilled. They're not talking. Look at this person has a hole in their heart. There's just a hole there. That's this person. And maybe this obsession is all that they've got. You know, so they watch, but if they watch you online, they've got to turn off that computer sometime. And then they're left with that hole again. Because they think that watching you is all that they want to do. No? It's just, things got really silent here for it. It's, you know, I'm seeing all this. Look at. Can you guys see this? Oh my God. Well, I got hateful in reverse, but I also got romantic love. They want this with you. Their heart is broken, but they don't hate you. They love you. But their heart is broken. Look, it's been shattered. It almost looks as though they did it themselves. Like that's them. That's how I feel. I feel like if they hate anyone, it could be themselves. Does that make sense? Because you know what? They love you. But their heart is shattered. If it's even still in there. Wow. All right. Well, Cancer, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. You know what I mean? Don't know what to say about it. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Could be dealing with a Virgo. Got the Hermit here. But anyway, look. Regardless, you've got somebody watching you, Cancer. Take that however it resonates. Okay. And you know, I'll send you guys another video in a couple of days. Until then, take care of you. And peace out.